If you have too many inquiries, you're looking thirsty. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully y'all blessed, amazing, great, the whole nine. If you don't know me, my name is Michael Benjamin. I'm the CEO of Consumer Ammunition Tactics, or CAT. You know, we deal with educating people about consumer rights and just leveraging credit, you feel me? As y'all can see in the title, we're gonna be talking about how to get high limit credit cards, 70,000 credit cards in 1 hour, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I can only tell y'all what I did. I'm not gonna come here and cap about what I didn't do, you feel me? So, when I say 70,000 in 1 hour, I'm gonna walk y'all through a sequence of cards I actually applied for, right? If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, share if you get value from the video. If you hating, make sure you drop your hate comments below. No, I'm playing. But yeah, so we're gonna be talking about the sequence of cards I went through. And if y'all get value from it, you know, try the sequence of cards yourself. I ain't even gonna hold y'all though. If you just look at the cards I'm applying for and you don't know like how to actually go about it, it's not really gonna be to your benefit. This is why we provide it as a service as far as funding here at CAT. You know what I'm saying? So we got personal funding sequences, we got business funding sequences, and we just have resources that allow us to know like the best cards. Just some free game for y'all. Whenever you're going for funding, I want y'all to really be messing with credit unions. You want to look at credit unions because credit unions will give you like the biggest benefit as far as return of your value, right? So you might go to a big bank like Bank of America, maybe you get 10,000. Whereas if you went to a credit union like Navy Federal or something, they might give you like 25,000. So it's just about putting yourself in position and understanding how to actually get that approval. So number one, if you're new to me and you don't know about credit, you want to make sure that you do have a perfect credit profile. When I say perfect credit profile, I mean a lot of years of history, 100% payment history. You want to have lots of different accounts. So you want to have loans, revolving installment accounts, things like that. You just want a credit profile that's thick, right? You don't want a credit profile that's just like super thin. And you got to look at it as like a relationship, because banks are not going to trust you if you don't have that established history. So you got to look at it as like trust, right? So keep that in mind. You don't want to have too many inquiries. If you have too many inquiries, you're looking thirsty. The banks are going to be like, okay, why is this person applying for so much credit in a short amount of time? So yeah, keep that in mind. I low-key want to put the fan on, but I don't know if that's going to mess up the audio. But yeah, if I'm sweating, don't mind me. It's hot. I'm wearing a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep that in mind. So 70,000 credit. What did I apply for? What did I get? I think it came out to roughly 70,000. I might add the amount in the description. I'm not going to add it straight up on camera. Y'all can do the math, whatever. So number one. So I applied for the Bank of America Business Advantage Cash Rewards Card. Does it show the numbers? No, don't show the numbers. Bank of America Business Cash Rewards Card. So this is a business card. And I believe they gave me 5,000. So that was 5,000 right there. Next one. Just look up these cards as I'm saying the names and then match the picture with what you're Googling. Next one is a Bank of America Business Advantage Travel Rewards Card. This one they gave me 10,000. Right, so we have 15. Next one was the Navy Federal Gold Rewards Card. So if you don't know Navy Federal, credit union is basically a credit union that a lot of people get into. You have to have or know someone that was in the military to get into it. Those of y'all that are familiar, you know how to get into it without having someone that was in the military. I'm not gonna get into all that, but yeah. So Navy Federal Gold Rewards Card. This one they gave me 7,000. So what we at right now? 7,000 plus a 15. I'm gonna do it. We're at 22,000, right? So that's 22,000. Next one, Navy Federal Cash Rewards Card. This one I like this one because a lot of times when I help clients as far as fixing their credit, I help them apply for this card and they get at least 20 to 25,000. I got 25,000 on this one. So that's are we at 47? Hold on, let me put the, okay, so we have 47,000 now. The next card is the American Airlines Barclays card and AA Advantage Barclays. So this one, they gave me 14,400. So that makes us at 61,400. And the thing about cards, I'll walk through it after I go through all the cards, but the thing about cards is you want to know why you're applying for the card. You want to know where they pull from. You want to have a function for the cards. So whether you're looking at it as like, oh, I want cash back for manufacturer spending, I want a travel card like American Express Business Platinum, etc. Speaking of the Business Platinum, that's not part of this, but you know, those of y'all that know about the Business Platinum, I got the American Express Business Platinum card as well. You know, you get free lounge access, all that. I got the business one, not the personal one. You can get personal as well, so keep that in mind. Next card, Alliant. So this is one of my favorite ones, Alliant Credit Union. And the reason why I like this one, but before I get into it, they gave me 10,000. So the reason why I like Alliant, so we're already over 70,000. The reason why I like Alliant is because you can get up to 2.5% cash back. So you got to look at it as the minimum you can get approved from Alliant Credit Union, at least when I applied, is 10,000. That's the minimum. So by default, if you understand manufacturer spending, you can max out that card, turn it credit to cash, pay back down your credit balance. You got free $250. That's how I've been personally able. I've used that card to personally be able to get free groceries, get free designer, things like that. So if you ever see me wear designer, I use free points. I never spend my money on designer. I don't think y'all should spend your money on designer. I think that's stupid. The next one, the Discover It Miles. So this one was 3,000. So the total was 74,400. So a little bit above 70,000. So the Discover It Miles card. One thing I'll say about Discover and Discover It, I always recommend to people when they don't know what cards to get. Maybe I can make a separate video on what cards I recommend that y'all should get. But I always recommend to people that don't know what cards that they should get to get the Discover It credit card, the cashback card. And the easiest thing you could do as far as Discover, what you want to do is just go Google Discover PreApproval. If you Google Discover PreApproval, it'll allow you to actually apply and see what products you could get approved for without an impact to your credit. That's the main thing, right? Because a lot of times when you apply for credit, you're going to get a hard inquiry. A hard inquiry is going to be held against you as far as points. But the thing about hard inquiries is that you got to understand how to remove the hard inquiry, especially if you get denied. If you get denied, it means that it's not going to be an open account on your credit, meaning you can delete it, right? And I've have separate videos on my YouTube if you don't know on how to remove like any inquiry, whether it's TransUnion, Experian, or Equifax. Experian is the easiest, you just call them. But I already gave y'all the sauce on how to remove Equifax and TransUnion as well on my TikTok, my podcast, YouTube, all that, right? So if you're new to me, you got a lot of homework to do as far as, you know, navigating my profile or navigating my YouTube. So yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, like what I was saying, so that's how I got approvals of upwards of 70,000. And you know, some of those are high limits, some of those are low limits, but I just wanted to give y'all a variety of cards. And the thing about it is, like I said, y'all could apply for all these cards on y'all own, but the thing is you got to understand that certain banks, some of these banks, you want to apply for in a certain sequence, because some of them care about inquiries, some don't. What does that tell you? That means you got to understand a certain sequence of how to apply for the cards. This is why people hire us to, you know, get funding for them, because we know the correct sequence. Let's say you go through it and you apply for one of these cards, you mess up the whole sequence because you didn't do it in the correct order. This is why it's important to have the knowledge and information on how to actually do it, right? So you can do your due diligence, or you could just hire us if you want to get in contact with us. You can just comment funding down below. We'll get y'all the information. And yeah, you could book the consultation, all that. But the thing is, like I said, you gotta have the 100% payment history. You gotta know what you're doing. Let me turn on the fan. Hold on, man. It's getting hot in here. Let me take a little aloe vera break. I like this aloe vera juice. I don't know if y'all have seen this, but it's a mango flavor. Make sure you wash it off with some water. Make sure you're getting your water. You gotta get your water. The thing about credit too, I'm talking about all this credit stuff. All this credit stuff don't matter if my life ain't where it's supposed to be as far as like my health, right? You see, I'm drinking water. Make sure y'all getting y'all gallon a day. If you follow me on social media, you know I'm always going to the gym, making sure my body is right, making sure my spirituality is right, making sure, you know, I'm one with God, you feel me? So y'all gotta really make sure that all aspects of your life is good when it comes to your credit, when it comes to applying for anything, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. So, like I say, you can do a Discover PreApproval. Just Google Discover PreApproval, and then it'll show you the products that you can actually apply for, that you can actually qualify for. And then from there, you can just apply right away if you qualify for certain products. A lot of my first-time clients, as far as funding, I always tell them, go put Discover PreApproval, see what you get approved for. Get the Discover It cashback card. Now you can start getting manufacturer spending. Let's say you got a $5,000 card. 1% cash back over here. They allow you to get 5% cash back on revolving categories. So you can look up the information, do your due diligence on that. But you know, I do this credit stuff, so it's just stuff that I know as far as Discover. So yeah, that's what you can do. And then as far as these cards, the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, the green one, is probably one of my favorites because, like I said, I got a $25,000 limit with them, so you can literally max out the card as far as manufacturer spending. Once you max it out, that's I think it's like $300 something in cash back, right? It's 1.5% cash back that they give you. If you do direct deposit, you can get up to 1.75% cash back. So, you know, that's an additional finesse. And then, what else I like? I told y'all I like the Alliant Visa Credit Union card, $10,000 card, 2.5% cash back. So me, I like cashback cards. And the card that I use as far as travel is Amex Business Platinum. So I just want y'all to really be aware of what you want as far as funding, right? You got to understand what you want. Hopefully this video brought you value. If it brought you value, make sure you share it with somebody, share it with your family, make sure they get to the next level as far as credit as well, educate them, send this video to someone. I gave y'all so many cards you can go and apply for, you can go and get approved for. The easiest approval, like I would say, Discover PreApproval. If you qualify for a card, go ahead and apply for it. If you're building your credit, you might have to get the Discover Student one if you're a student as well. So some of y'all may be young watching me. So keep that in mind. And at the end of the day, just take this credit thing as, you know, one day at a time. You know, you'll get better as you are consistent. And yeah, with that being said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.